Hi there. Before we start, warning, you're not required to believe everything in this video. Because the truth can be stranger than fiction. Today we will be looking at the remains of petrified giants. Well, it's not exactly well known because only a small handful of researchers are into petrification and studying how it affects the transitional elements, so that bones, flesh and blood of a biological being would turn into rock. Don't worry, you don't need to be a scientist or university scholar to be able to understand the concept that I am about to share. Our Earth was made out of giants. The behemoth statues, which we will be examining today, were in fact petrified bodies of real giants. Hold on to your socks tight, because the evidence are quite shocking. If you have watched our video on the giant dragon of Morocco, you might guess where this is heading. Well, if the truth is too much for you to handle, I suggest you pause and skip this video right now. This is the Colossus of Memnon, one of the two massive stone colossi of the pharaoh Amenhotep III, which stand at the front of the ruined mortuary temple of Amenhotep III. Archaeologists said each one was carved out of a single block of, who knows how many tons, of quartzite rock, which is not native to the vicinity. The statues are located in Al-Qarna, Egypt. Archaeologists also mentioned that this statue might be more than 12,000 years old. And they are still excavating and studying this rather recent site. History is going to be rewritten. There is speculation this Colossus, which is on the left, is actually a giant reptilian alien and his upper torso was not destroyed but is the original scales of a reptilian. We will not be discussing that in this video, however. Now look carefully. We discovered there are two bones, known as radius and ulna bones, protruding out of the broken forearm of the Colossus. A closer look at the shoulder bones. Take note of the clavicle features. When we looked at its damaged knee, we were shocked to find the tibial bones in what appears to be the cross-section across the petrified flesh, muscles and bones covered partially by the flap of epidermal skin still hanging at the side. This is another restricted location in Egypt called Tanis. Look at this long, columnar pillar. Does it not look a lot like something? It looks like carving are done to a giant bone. Look carefully at the damages on this statue's chest. Yes, you ain't dreaming. That's the broken rib cage you're looking at now. I will slow down the video so you can see the bony protrusions at the broken side of the statue. Guess which part of the human body this tunnel resembles? The shape, formation and structure are the same as an intestinal passageway. This is a Native American canyon in Utah, USA. What we have here is a pretty impressive sized skull someone have discovered. Moving to Monterosso, in Italy, we find a statue of Neptune known as Statua del Gigante, said to be created by Arrigo Minervi, who was a well-known Jewish Italian sculptor, in 1910. However, a big problem, and we examined the areas damaged by the Allied bombings during the war and Rough Sea. We could see it has the actual biological anatomy of bicep flesh, muscles and even the humerus bone. We were shocked when we saw the knee ligaments which are attached to the patella bone. I am not aware of any sculptor who sculpts bones, ligaments, tendons and even muscles, before creating the skin of a statue. So, was this statue created, or patched up by Arrigo? So that's it for today guys. Have you encountered any petrified creatures or giants before? We know by now you have even more questions instead of answers. A heads up for you guys, in our next video we will explain exactly how the giants were petrified, the condition and types of petrification, the level of petrification, various size of giants, and how limestone, granite rocks are related. If you would like to see more videos such as this, then give a like. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.